My name is Kate, and I am on the Mystic team, and I am level 40. I started, July 9th of 2016, so probably a few days, I think, after the initial release.
I'm Shelby. I'm level 35. I also started on July 9th of 2016.
What? Same day?
Yes. I'm pretty sure that I found out about it before you, but it's fine.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I texted you.
I think you did.
Because I was really excited because me and my brother used to watch the show when we were younger, and we collected the cards and everything. So I was really excited.
Did you ever play the main series games?
I think I played on our neighbor's, what are those, like DS?
Yeah.
Nintendo things.
Yeah.
But I never owned the game. They did.
Yeah.
It was I think they had, I don't know what game it was. I want to say Sun and Moon, but I don't know if that's an old game or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that probably would have been what we would have played at that age.
Because it was the first Game Boy.
The
square one, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Game Boy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Isn't that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never played the main series games. I don't know. I feel like I just kind of missed that. It would have been something I definitely would have loved.
Yeah.
I did collect the cards, and I don't know. I don't think I had that many, but I remember my absolute favorite one was Alakazam. And it was all shiny behind him. I don't know. It just looked really cool. That was my favorite one. But that's pretty much all of my knowledge of Pokemon before Pokemon Go. And I joined Pokemon Go because some of my friends had downloaded it, and they were playing it, and they said it was a lot of fun, so I was like, alright, well, I'll see what this is. And so I played, pretty definitely casually for, 2 months, and then
Yeah, me too.
we went back to college, and our campus is loaded with Pokemon, Pokestops.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a fantastic
and when you
place.
walk on campus, there's people with their phones out, and there's tons of raids and all kinds of stuff going on. So,
But raids weren't in there at that point.
not then,
But
now.
yeah. So that, I think, just having all that available really made me really want to play, and it just kind of fueled it. And then from there on, I've been pretty much going full speed ahead. It's probably my favorite hobby, my most time-consuming hobby right now. That's why we started this podcast, because I think we have such a love for it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's, I don't know, something we both enjoy doing.
Yeah, for sure.
Something we can both enjoy talking about. So, yeah, that's pretty much where we started the podcast. All right, now we are going to tell you guys our favorite Pokemon that we have. And we can say when we got it.
Okay.
Or where, because it shows.
Okay, well, my favorite is my Raikou, who I named Shelby. I don't know why, but I really like Raikou. I think it's a really cool Pokemon. I like the way it looks. And it's 100% IV, so that helps.
That's fantastic.
Mm-hmm. And I caught it on campus, and that was 9/13/2017.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be talking about Raikou later, too.
Yep. That's one of my favorites.
A little foreshadowing. Do you have any others, or would you just say that's your top?
I also really like the way Articuno looks. I think it's pretty, I don't know. I just think
It's very majestic looking.
Yeah, it's definitely the prettiest bird, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And I have one named Elsa, so, Frozen, shout out.
Yeah.
I just think it's pretty.
Yeah. Those are good ones.
Mm-hmm.
I would say, this is hard. So the first ever Pokemon not the first one I caught, obviously, but the fifth one from the very bottom. So the fifth oldest Pokemon that I have is a 13 CP Farfetch'd that actually you caught a Farfetch'd at the same time. We went on a mission trip to Japan, and we both caught Farfetch'd. It was the one and only Farfetch'd we had, and that was it July or August? It was August, yeah.
It was August.
We caught it in August, so it was a month after the game had released. and we didn't even realize. I mean, I guess we realized, but
Yeah, we knew, but I don't think we would like.
we weren't like, I don't know, we weren't as informed as we are now. So
Yeah, for sure.
so now looking back, it's like a prized possession.
Yeah.
And let's see. So I mean that one, and then probably my favorite. I have a 100 IV maxed out Kyogre at 4,074 CP.
Those are cool too.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like Raikou the best, arguably the best electric Pokemon in the game. Kyogre's probably the best water, so I think it's, I mean, lucky for us, I guess, that we have two of the best. So, I mean, I use the Kyogre a lot, so I don't know. I love that one. All right, now let's talk about our favorite shiny Pokemon that we have.
Okey-dokey.
This one's kind of tricky as well.
And how do you do the little, like, search thing?
Okay, this is a good little trick. So, you know, you can search for Pokemon. If you search shiny, then
Like,
your list of
literally just
shinies.
spell out
Yeah,
shiny?
just spell out shiny.
Okay.
That doesn't work. Well, just like also a little preview. For lucky Pokemon, it does not work yet that you type lucky and they pop up.
Oh, interesting.
So that, I mean, I'm sure they'll add that soon, but as of now,
Yeah, for sure.
as of now, Monday, July 30th, that is not a thing yet. But all right, do you want to go first, or do you want me to go?
So we're just picking our favorite shinies.
Yeah,
Okay.
one or two, I think that you have.
Well, let's see. I really like the pink Dratini's. Maybe that's just because I'm a girl. I don't know. Boys like that also, but I just think it's so cute.
I mean, don't be sexist.
I mean, I'm not trying to be sexist, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, it is visually appealing.
I really like that it's such a contrast between the, normal Dratini's. I feel like the shiny.
I feel like that's why.
I hate when they make the shinies, like, there's this tiny difference between them. I really like when they...
Yeah.
Like, when you can, when you look at that Pokemon, you're like, okay, this is shiny because it's so, like, contrasting to the old one.
I think that I don't think you were alone in that. I think a lot of people feel that way.
Yeah.
I mean, you want it to look special because it is special. It's supposed to be, so you want it to look like that.
And then probably my second is I have an Articuno that I caught at a botanical gardens that we have here. And yeah, we worked hard, or I worked hard to get one of those, and I thought I'd never get one, and then finally I was the only one in the group that got one, so that was pretty exciting.
Super lucky.
And I just really like the visual aspect of that one too.
It's beautiful.
The light blue. Mm-hmm.
Those are good ones.
What about you?
Okay, so my first ever shiny is my favorite, and it was, I remember exactly where I was. I think you and I and maybe a couple other friends were at breakfast, and it's this place on the river, and so I had Pokemon out, of course, and I was checking it, and I clicked on a Magikarp, not thinking anything of it, and then it was yellow. The golden Magikarp.
Yes.
I think I threw my phone on the ground.
Yeah, I think you did.
I was ecstatic. And I don't think I've been as nervous catching anything. Maybe Mewtwo. But, whew, man, I took good care. I made sure I caught that thing. I named it Cypress Egg because I got it at the Pokestop near, I think it was called the Cypress Shelter. I'm not really sure. So that one, it's the only shiny Magikarp that I have, so it's extremely precious to me.
Yeah, I do not have a shiny Magikarp, so I'm extremely jealous of that.
If I get another one, I'll trade you one.
Okay, thanks. I kind of like the satisfaction, though,
I know. I kind of feel that way, too. I don't necessarily... I want to earn it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree.
I think it is more special. But, can I do one more?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, this one, it had just been released as a shiny. I was in New York with my family for Christmas, and I was clicking on Snorunt's, and then boom, I got a baby blue one.
Another one I do not have.
Right by the Rockefeller Center, and so I named him Rockefeller.
Aw, it's so cute. I like that one, too.
Yeah.
I think those are...
I don't think I'm going to evolve him either. I think I like the way he is. Because, like you were saying, it's a big contrast,
Yeah.
So, I like it like
I
that.
definitely like that.
Yeah, those are my top two shiny. Okay, now, I think you have me beat on this one. Now let's do the most rare Pokemon that we have.
Okay. The most rare Pokemon that I have is a shiny Wynot. Yeah.
Do you know how rare that is, though?
Yes, I do. Let's see when I caught this one.
Hatched.
Oh, I hatched it.
Yeah.
Let's see when I hatched this one. I'm not dumb, I promise. Okay, April 2nd, so recent one. And that was very exciting because I feel like a lot of times I don't have the best luck with eggs.
Yeah, don't we all feel that way?
So that was a nice little treat to open up.
I mean, I don't know. I don't really have regionals
Yeah.
besides the Farfetch'd, and then the Farfetch'd came to America.
Yeah, I only have Farfetch'd as well.
Well, a friend who lives in Germany traded me a Volbeat.
I
mean, that's kind of rare. But I guess I've got shiny Lugia. I guess that's pretty rare.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. Probably my 100% Kyogre is the only 100% legendary I have, so.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just going to pick that one again.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It's got double purpose.
True.
Extra
Very true.
utility.
Very true.
All right, so that's kind of a little bit about us, where we've been, our history. So now we're going to get into probably how our show is going to go from here on out. We're going to talk about what's happening in the game, like updates, things to look for in the game, just basic news. So something that I'm excited about, and I'm sure you are too, because you love your Raikou. Raikou is coming back.
Do you say Raikou or Raikou?
It's Raikou, technically.
I've been saying Raikou.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, just a disclaimer, there's going to be a lot of these that we are not pronouncing right at all, so just bear with us for the...
Or we just really think that we're right, and we're just going to go with it.
Because I've always said Raikou, I've never said Raikou, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people that are like, you're stupid, but that's how I say it. That's how it is.
To each his own.
Yes, very true.
So, anyway, in the research breakthrough, the field research breakthrough, so when you get the 7-day streak, starting August 1st at 11 Pacific time, the special encounter is going to be Raikou, which is...
very exciting.
I think it's the best one that we've had yet.
Yes, I would agree.
It's the most useful,
Yes.
being arguably the best electric attacker in the game.
Yes, I'm very excited. Because
I mean, you already have a perfect, but
still, I just love that Pokemon. I think it's... I don't know.
I like the way it looks, but also...
it's great in battle.
Yeah.
I mean, what's not to love?
It's very useful. I would love to get... I would probably put Stardust and Rare Candies into it if it was over, I don't know, like 92%.
Yeah.
I do have one that's... it's pretty powered up. It's like 96%, but if I got 100% Raikou, whoo!
Yeah,
you are lucky.
I know. And I hopefully will add another one to my collection, maybe. Who knows?
Well,
we'll see.
Basically, you have 5 chances if you... Basically, you can only miss 2 days or less of...
Okay.
Claiming a research task per day. So if you do that, so you're really getting it August... You basically...
grinding hard.
Yeah, you get a research breakthrough stamp every day. You can get up to 5 Raikou.
Well, that's exciting.
So, yeah.
So I need to work hard.
So you gotta time it right. But if you only get 4, that's okay too.
Yeah,
that one... The chances of that one being anything really that much different, it's pretty slim. But
yeah, I agree.
If you're one of those people that look to maximize...
Yes.
Which...
That's what you gotta do.
Yeah, you gotta...
Game plan.
You gotta get on it.
In an ideal situation.
Right.
Okay, so another new thing in the game is that you can get Stardust in gifts now instead of just the usual items. So that's kind of exciting.
Yeah, but you can still get items.
Yeah, but you also
can now you can also get Stardust.
So that's exciting.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
Stardust is... like many people say, it's the currency of the game. So
yeah, it's very highly
it
valued,
won't hurt my feelings to
No.
get some extra Stardust. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm glad they did that.
How are you doing on your friends lists?
Not so good.
Why would you say that is?
I don't know. I think just the difficulty. Part of the reason is that the code is so long, and I'm just kind of lazy where it's just like
We need that thing like
If
on
someone's
Snapchat, you know, where you could just
a
like
QR code.
yeah, QR
That would
code.
be great.
A built-in QR code.
Because honestly, I'm too lazy to be like, my number is 00794510111213 to add it to other people. So
Yeah. I mean, there is the copy and paste function, but then you have to do that in a separate app.
right, and
Or-
then I feel like, and usually I don't know. This summer's been pretty busy, so I haven't had really time to rack up some friends. But I can tell you exactly how many friends I have 4 friends. So pretty sad. I'm gonna be honest.
But you're selective. So
I'm not on any Discords because, well, I'll explain that later.
that's a different issue.
That's a whole nother issue that I'll have to go over. But my feelings towards Discord.
Basically a preview. It's playing single versus in a group.
Yes, and I think personality differences and just
Neither one we would say is superior.
no, none of them are bad. I just have an opinion about it. You have a different opinion about
Right.
it. So.
Well, actually, Pokemon Go Radio, shout out to them. They were talking about this. They were mentioning
oh,
how,
really?
Yeah, they were saying basically just the differences in, like, some people prefer to play alone, some people prefer to play as a collective unit.
Interesting.
And so, I mean, both of them have their advantages, and some people would rather play alone, and that's okay. And some people would rather play together,
Yeah.
and that's okay
Yeah.
too.
Well, and I think it also just depends on the day. Like, sometimes I want to be...
Or what you're
around-
doing that day.
Yeah, sometimes I want to be around a group of people, and sometimes I'm like, I'd rather not, interact with others. So,
Yeah. But that's a rabbit hole for
yeah, that's another
that's a
time.
different day.
I could go off on a tangent.
That's a different
But
day.
anyway, so maybe one of my goals for August should be racking up some more friends and just getting over the fact that the QR code, or we don't have a QR code.
Getting over the fact that the code is a whole 16 digits.
Yeah.
Man, that's too
So-
many.
Yes.
Phone numbers are long enough.
I know. And honestly, it's probably because I'm just lazy. I'm not usually a lazy person, but it's just kind of annoying to have to...
It's something
I
to
wouldn't
get
say I'm
used
lazy.
to.
It's just annoying to have to do that.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, you're good.
how about you? Are you doing... You're on Discord, so you
yeah.
probably have racked up some
I'm-
friends.
I'm on a Discord. I've added friends that I know. Those were the first people I added. I added...
Yeah, and all 4
I
of the
added
people
the-
are my friends, just to clarify.
Yeah.
Them are strangers.
I added... I asked the hosts of Pokemon Go Radio to be friends, and they graciously... They gave out...
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah, they gave out their codes to everyone until their storage fills up, which, I mean, you only get 200 friends, so that's probably going to happen eventually. But, I mean, that was super nice.
That was really nice. I'll have to...
I always get really
Find their
excited when they send me gifts, and I try to send them gifts too. But then I have 41 friends, and the majority of those come from the Discord that I'm in.
wow. See? Advantages of being in the Discord.
So, I mean, yeah, I definitely get it. Probably my 20 gifts per day, and I try to send out as many as I can. And plus, you get, as you progress through the stages of friendship, did you know when you become Ultra Friends, the 3rd stage, you get 50,000 XP?
I actually just found that out
50,000!
yesterday.
So if you put on a Lucky Egg, that's 100,000 XP, which
Yeah, it's pretty
I've
good.
heard that some people have different opinions, whether that it makes it too easy to get XP. Some people are
Mhm.
like, I need that XP.
I need that XP.
Yeah.
I'll
See,
take it any way
yeah.
I can get it.
so I mean, there's different
But I
opinions
agree
on that.
with the other side, too. Some people want to...
Yeah,
It's like the whole thing about earning it. You
Right.
know, like the whole trading thing, whether you
Right.
should trade good stuff.
or just, yeah.
Or if you need to earn it. I'm sure there's a debate about that somewhere.
I mean, there's probably debates on everything, but
Everything, yeah. But
I mean, that helps us be able to talk about things.
True.
So, I mean, I'm not complaining.
what do you think about the whole XP?
Well,
I mean, you're level 40, so...
okay, once you hit level 40, either you can set new targets. Personally, I am in it now mainly for the collecting. I really want to get as many shinies as I can.
Okay,
And
yeah.
like what you're saying, I want to earn the shiny, so like
yeah.
I may not necessarily trade for them.
Yeah.
So I mean, it doesn't bother me. I think it's a new way to get XP. So I mean, I don't have
I'm
a problem with
excited
it.
because sometimes, like, I've been really busy, so I feel like that would be helpful. I don't know.
Yeah, and I think, good or bad, you are kind of not judged, for
Yeah.
lack of a better word, kind of judged on your level.
Yes, and going back to the raids,
Different rabbit hole.
that's a different rabbit hole as well.
I mean, I'm sure we all do it, though. Be like, oh, they're only level
Well,
whatever. But that
yeah,
doesn't...
I'm not going to say my opinion
That
on there
doesn't-
yet.
your level doesn't determine... I mean, you don't know that person's... their life story
Well,
on a bigger note. Or, what Pokemon they have. Or, I mean,
Well,
they could just be doing it for a hobby. And they...
right.
I mean...
And some people could be level 30 and still have really good Pokemon. Even though you're level 40 doesn't mean
Right.
like you're necessarily like better than them, or you should think that you're better than them somehow, even though your level's higher, you know?
Right.
I don't know. I mean, I'm level 35 and I've worked hard to get here. Still have some progress to go.
And
but
also, another, like, I don't know, a facilitator to level up is using, like, lucky eggs, lures.
yeah,
I mean, like,
Yeah.
there's aids to help you. And,
yes.
I mean, you don't really put money into the game, so.
No, I don't spend like any money unless I have some extra iTunes money, or
Yeah.
I'll spend it on that.
I'm the opposite. I definitely have put more money into this game than I
Yeah.
would probably be willing to admit. But, I mean, I don't know.
Brings you joy though. So
Yeah, I
it's
mean,
fine.
Yeah.
It's the same as somebody going out and buying a new purse or
I mean, I don't regret it because
Clothes.
I've had fun. But I'm just saying it can
There's difference,
it can aid
yeah.
in leveling up,
yeah.
which also can in turn,
Someone could say, "Well, I've spent no money, so I'm better than you."
yeah,
You know?
yeah,
just
they're rabbit
There's
hole
all
again.
kinds of things.
All right, we'll move on from this. We kind of digressed. Apologize.
And we digress.
And we digress.
What's up from?
I don't know.
I said from.
And I digress. There's something in Catcher in the Rye where they say I digress.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know if that's this specific instance, but okay. Ooh, I'm excited for this. So the biggest update of this past week, the past few days.
Lucky Pokemon! Lucky Pokemon!
Lucky Pokemon.
Lucky.
So actually, our first. Okay, so when we set up the Twitter a little while ago, I asked if people had like questions, comments, or anything that they wanted us to talk about, and
Yes.
our first request was to talk about Lucky Pokemon.
What?
So
And we had it on here anyways.
yeah.
We had planned it.
But just because you asked for it, we are bringing it to you. So thank you.
Live and
You know
in
who you
stereo.
are. You know who you are if you ask for it. And if you're listening, I thank you. We are just getting started here, so all the feedback, all the comments would be greatly appreciated.
Nice comments.
Yeah.
Encouraging comments.
Yeah. We're just here to have a good time.
Don't be mean.
We want to bring you guys news, even though you may have already heard it, but we
Who
want
cares?
to say our
New
opinions
perspectives.
too. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Women
Yeah.
get Pokemon. Let's go.
Okay, so let's get into it. Lucky Pokemon. All right, so Shelby, do you know what Lucky Pokemon are?
I'm gonna be honest, I haven't really done like super in-depth research. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really do research a lot of the times. Usually I just get the updates on the app and it tells me what's going on. But that's
Or
why
I tell you.
Kate's here. She
Yes.
holds down the fort for me, tells me what I need to know in brief without me having to read.
I'm all about
bunch
some
of stuff.
research.
Yes.
I'm thankful for the people who bring the research.
Yes.
Like Pokemon Go Hub. Shout out.
Shout out to you.
That's where we're getting this.
Now, I will read their updates sometimes because they're nice little concise
yeah, they present it
tweets,
really well.
and even their little articles, I can sift through that quickly.
Mhm.
So
Yeah. Okay. So, I will tell you what Lucky
more
Pokemon.
about it. Yes.
Yeah,
please.
okay. So, you can only get Lucky Pokemon through trading.
Okay.
So, and you can only, as we've learned with trading, you can only trade a Pokemon once. So, you basically have, for each individual Pokemon, you have one shot at that individual Pokemon becoming lucky. But that's
Gotcha.
not to say if I traded you a Pidgey that if it's not a Pidgey that all other Pidgeys won't be lucky.
Right,
It's just that
right.
one. So, it hasn't been out long enough to where there isn't concrete research to know
Like
exactly
reasons.
what makes it lucky. But it appears that the older the Pokemon is, like, for example, if you have one from 2016, the older it is, the more likely it will be to be a lucky Pokemon.
Okay.
And then if you caught a Pokemon today, its odds, from what we know, are very low to be lucky. But, I mean, we don't know that yet. And,
Right.
I mean, we will update you guys when we do know more. Okay, and so lucky Pokemon, their main advantage is that they require less Stardust to power up. They
Okay.
require half the Stardust. So where if you had a Tyranitar that you wanted to power up and it was about, let's say, 300,000 Stardust to power up, if you got the same Tyranitar and you traded it, well, to someone else, and it was a lucky Pokemon, then it would only require 1,500 Stardust to power up. So it saves you a lot of Stardust.
Mm-hmm.
And a good thing about this is if an incentive to use the Stardust is that the IVs on these lucky Pokemon, I believe, are over 70%. So they have pretty good IVs, which makes them more appealing
So wait, their
to power
IV
up.
changes when they turn lucky?
The IV changes when you trade.
Did not know that.
Okay.
So, like, if I trade you a Pidgey, it could be higher or lower,
Yes.
depending on what?
It's like they say it's like you roll the dice. It has like a window of the lowest it can be and the highest it can be.
Mm-hmm. I saw that.
So
and
it's
I didn't
kind of
know what
like
that
probability.
was.
So
So basically, if I trade you a Pidgey, its chances of having a better IV, or it will automatically increase the IV. I'm confused.
it will either it'll increase or decrease. It depends.
But if it's shiny, if it's lucky,
Yeah, if it's
so like if I trade you a Pidgey and it's lucky,
Mhm.
then it's gonna be 70% or higher.
yeah, pretty.
Okay.
I mean, don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that what we've seen so far from lucky Pokemon is that they have good IVs, so like 70% or higher.
Okay.
So that way, I mean, like if you got like a 4 CP or a 4 IV Pidgey, you wouldn't want to power that up anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, plus it's a
makes
Pidgey,
sense.
but
yeah.
I mean, hey,
Makes
some
sense.
people love Pidgey. I'm not saying that's a
True.
bad thing.
Shout out to the Pidgey lovers.
Yeah, but yeah. So the lucky Pokemon, just in general, do have better IVs. So basically, the question that we got was, are lucky Pokemon, are they good? Are they bad? Like, what's the importance of them?
Right.
So basically, if you want to, first of all, it's, for what we know, it's pretty much probability based. So you got to be lucky to get a
Right,
lucky
called
Pokemon. And then just the benefit of them, if they had worse IVs before, you have a chance of getting higher IVs, and you
Yes.
have the opportunity, or you're now able to have less Stardust to power them up. So, I mean, if you get a lucky Pokemon, yeah, that's great for you. But then once you have one, it's just like any other Pokemon.
Right.
It's
it
not.
doesn't really.
It doesn't perform better than another
Well,
one of the
and then
same
I
IV.
think it
It's
would
kind of
make
just
you-
like a status, I guess. It's another special thing to get. It's like
Well, yeah.
it's like a shiny, but it's not. It's lucky.
Well, and I think that like it kind of makes you cautious about what you do want to trade. Like you kind of are rolling the dice, on terms of like how good of a Pokemon you want to trade. If you want to trade something, like I guess you know what I'm saying. Like
Like you don't want to trade
if
something
you want
that
your friend,
you can't get it back.
right? And if you want your friend to get like a really good Pokemon, and they're like, oh, will you trade me this? And it's not shiny. I don't know where I was going with this, but I'm just saying like there was a point to this story, and now I don't know what it is.
You're just
Like-
well, I think what you're saying is
Basically, you have to choose.
there's a risk involved in trading.
Yes, there's a risk involved in trading, and I don't know. I just kind of wish that we knew like the rhyme and reason behind the lucky Pokemon, like the probability of it.
Well, I have a feeling that in the next few days or weeks that we're gonna get more information on it.
Yeah.
I mean, there is the chance that it is entirely probability.
And that would be cool, too.
I mean, yeah.
I just want to know. I want to know.
I mean, I know that's how the Pokemon main series games are. When you get shiny Pokemon, it's like a roll of the dice.
Yeah.
So, it could be like that, or it could be a rhyme or reason. I don't know. I think if it was probability, it might make things more fun.
I think so, too.
Kind of like shiny Pokemon. Like, it's different for everybody, and you don't know until it's shiny until you click on it.
Well, and I think probability would make it more fair, across the board for everyone.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Alright, so I think that pretty much covers lucky Pokemon. I think. So, let's get into the next thing. Okay, so, there's a rumor that...
Rumor has it.
There's a rumor that Gen 4 is going to be coming very soon.
What?
And we know this because, according to Pokemon Go Hub, shout out, the same person that leaked the Water Festival, which was when Shiny Magikarp first came out.
Yeah.
It was like, I don't remember, was it like the first event?
I really don't
It was one of the first events, if not the first. They leaked that event, and they also leaked this Evolution event, but they haven't come back to, like...
confirm.
Yeah, to confirm, but it is out there. So, of course, we're going to speculate.
Must be, like, computer geniuses or something.
Well, yeah, they data mine it.
I don't even know what that means, honestly, but that's awesome.
They sift through the code and then come to conclusions.
Wow.
Yeah, it's above my pay grade, above everything about me. But so here are the few things. Shelby, will you tell us?
Okay, so the leak or the rumor is that there's going to be Generation 4 evolutions of previous Pokemon and new evolution items, including elemental stones. So they're not really sure about that one. There's also going to be double XP for evolving, double XP for evolving, and spinning Pokestops. Anything else I need to highlight, Kate? Okay, increased rate of evolution items from Pokestops. Increased spawn rate of evolved Pokemon. Generation 3 evolutions finally released in the wild.
Except for Milotic, which is
interesting.
Kind of weird, but I mean, I guess you have to walk Feebas for that one. But, I mean, still, kind of weird to leave them out.
And then there's going to be new quests that reward evolution items, so that's exciting. I love the quest. I'm a huge fan.
I do love quests, yes.
And then new raids with previous evolution item Pokemon. For example, Scissor. And then new shop boxes. Those are always exciting.
Shop box.
Those are always exciting to see what they got for us.
I mean, they're usually pretty good. Pretty
good discount. And I will say that if I do spend money, usually it's on some kind of packaged box for an event.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I'm getting...
You get value.
My money's worth.
Yeah.
So hopefully they're not really sure if it's correct or not.
I would love if that was true.
It sounds all great things.
Yeah.
All great things.
All good things. Okay, so something that I wasn't sure about and thought maybe you guys would want like a refresher. There are Pokemon in Gen 1, 2, and 3 that evolve in Gen 4.
Right.
So if you want to know what candies to save or to not evolve these things for the future,
yes,
we have a list for you. And this is from Pokemon Go Hub. Shout out. Okay, Magneton evolves into Magnezone. This one looks to be, I mean, its max CP is nearly 3,000, so this guy could be
pretty good.
This guy could be pretty solid. I
agree.
like the way Magneton. I like Magnemite and
I do.
Magneton. They're pretty rare for us here, so
yes, they are.
I think they spawn like most of the time I've seen them. They've either been in a nest, which I don't know if they nest anymore.
Do they nest?
I don't know if they still nest.
Because when I've seen them, they've been in nests. I feel like.
Yeah.
On campus.
I don't really keep up with the nest anymore.
I don't either.
I've also seen them at the beach.
Interesting.
There's electric Pokemon at the beach.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I don't know why, but maybe I'm missing something. I don't know. And then, okay, Lickitung just makes me laugh. He's just a weird looking guy.
He is.
He evolves into Licky. Don't know if I'm saying that right, but
there's a bunch of letters in that name.
Yep.
And he looks
He doesn't appear
very odd
to be major in CP. Maybe just
I feel like
he's kind of
Lickitungue's
rare.
purpose?
He's just kind of rare.
Just a collectible.
Yeah.
Little something for
Yeah.
your collection. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, he's always been pretty rare, especially when only Gen 1 was out. He and he or she, it could be a she. That one and Porygon, those were like the rare ones.
Love Porygon.
I do love Porygon. I'm always glad to see a Porygon. If there's a Porygon raid, I'll always do it.
Yep.
I just love them.
Me too.
Or her. Okay, and Rhydon evolves into Rhyperior. This one is probably one of the top
Yes.
evolutions in this wave.
Super excited about him.
I have a maxed out 98% Rhydon that I am ready. I've got the candy saved. I'm ready for this Rhyperior.
Just waiting on him.
I am so ready. I've been ready for this one. This guy has a max CP of 3,869. That is massive.
That is huge.
That's really massive. And he's a ground rock type. So, like, maybe a little bit better than a Golem.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. And
He
then
do some damage.
he could do some damage. And then Tangela. This one is also really good. There's been speculation that so Tangela evolves into Tangrowth, and there's speculation that Tangrowth could be the best now grass type
Interesting.
in the game.
Because I'm
depending on the move.
Tangela doesn't really
No.
impress me.
Nah, I mean,
I just kind of think it's annoying.
yeah, I mean,
I don't know if...
I can see that.
I don't know.
Well, it's never really had much of a purpose because it didn't
No.
evolve or anything, and it's
No.
not shiny yet. But now has a purpose.
So interesting.
good purpose.
So don't get rid of my
No.
Tangelas
Yeah,
that
so
annoy me.
From now on, if you catch or hatch a Tangela, hold on to it. You could even trade them.
True.
So, I mean, people, especially when these come out, these
needing
trades will probably have more value. And then, okay, the next two, they're kind of like a little duo. They're going to be better than the current forms. Electabuzz evolves into Electivire, which is going to be a max CP of 2,900, so that's pretty decent.
Good. Yeah.
And then Magmar into Magmortar, 2,980 CP, so that's also
Pretty
pretty
good.
good. And those, I don't know if there's been any other. Yeah, these are the first ones on the list that they could be shiny.
Interesting.
Because the baby Pokemon, the baby Magmar,
Mm-hmm.
well, baby Magby, yeah, the baby. That one could be shiny. So you could potentially have a shiny Magmortar.
That would be
really
sick.
rare. Oh, Elekid, that one's not shiny yet.
No.
It hasn't been released.
No.
So, okay, so Magby. You could make that a shiny Magmortar.
That would be awesome.
That would be really awesome. That would be a trade.
Oh, yes. For sure.
You could demand a lot for that.
I don't know if I have one of that.
Okay, and then I'm going to save those till later because we'll talk about that in later news. Okay, speaking of Porygon, Porygon 2 evolves into Porygon Z.
Super excited.
This one is going to be pretty cool. I'm really excited for this.
And it's got a pretty good
Yeah.
72.
Yeah.
Pretty
Over
good.
3,000 if it's maxed out. Yeah. It's
Mhm.
pretty decent. It's a normal type, so, I mean, pretty versatile.
Yeah.
I mean, not anything that's going to deal major damage or, I don't know, it's not a top attacker, but I think it's a
Yeah.
cool one to have.
Yeah.
And
I
this
agree.
next one, okay, super rare. Togekiss evolves from Togetic.
So excited. Always have
This could
thought
be shiny,
Togetic
too.
looks awesome. It can.
Yes.
Interesting.
There's a shiny Togepi, which is super rare. It's about as rare as your shiny Wynot.
Wow. Yes, definitely think
So,
I have that.
that one could be super rare. I like that one. Then the next two, I'm kind of like meh. Apom into Ambipom. Yanma into Yanmega.
Yeah, those don't, especially the Apom.
I never
That
catch
doesn't-
those.
no.
They annoy me.
Agreed.
Alright, next. Okay, I used to not like this one, but then as soon as he became shiny, I want a shiny Murkrow. I want a shiny Murkrow
You used
so
to have
bad.
a vendetta against Murkrow.
Well, yeah, because they were hard to catch. Like,
Yes.
you would have to use, like, at least Great Balls
yeah.
to catch them, and they
they're
had.
just annoying.
If they have no utility, I don't want to catch it. I want to
I
catch things
agree.
to evolve. But I mean, now I want the shiny, and I want it bad. And I would love a shiny Honchkrow, so I'm excited about that. Murkrow, I'm okay with Murkrow now.
That's good.
And then a singular ghost type, Mischievous, evolves into Miss Magius.
Interesting.
Don't know if I said that right either, but
It looks cool.
looks pretty cool.
Not the highest.
No. You want to take
CP.
the last few? I feel like I've been
There's
talking
a
too much.
bunch. Okay, so then we've got Gilgar. I'm going to attempt to say the name of that. It's Glisser, I believe.
Sure.
And then Sneasel and Weevil. That one's kind of exciting.
Yeah. I mean,
2815.
yeah. He's a dark and ice type, so that's pretty.
That's pretty.
I mean, that's not super common.
No.
Makes him different.
Piloswine is going to be Mamoswine. I think this one looks super awesome.
Yeah.
The Mamoswine.
The max CP of 3289.
So that one is good.
Yeah, it's an ice ground type, and well, the fact that it's ice, that it could be the strongest ice, depending on moves. But yeah, this one I think is going to be really good. I'm excited for
Good
this one too.
fighter for the collection.
Probably.
Curlia is going to be Gallade,
Yeah,
I would say.
but it has to be a male Curlia.
Interesting.
The female Curlia evolves into Gardevoir. And then once they release this, only males will evolve into Gallade.
That's pretty
Or
interesting.
Gallade, yeah. It makes the genders matter.
Yeah,
think is
I like
cool.
that. I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
And then Nosepass is Probopass. He looks pretty cool. Not really
I'm not excited. I could care
the
less.
best thing, but something to add to your collection to
Yeah.
say you have.
One time.
One time, one and done type thing.
Yeah.
Dusclops. Dusk Noir?
Yeah.
Dusk Noir?
Yeah.
He looks pretty cool. I'm not super excited about him, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I mean, I just don't. He
I
may
don't
not
really
be.
use the Dusclops now, I'd say. So.
Yeah.
But something to add to the collection as well.
It could be shiny. That could be cool.
That would be interesting.
I have a shiny Duskull,
Oh, really?
but I'm leaving it as a Duskull. But if shiny Dusk Noir looks pretty cool, I may evolve
Might
it.
do
We'll
it.
see. I like to have that option.
There you go.
So yeah.
And then the last two, Snorunt is going to be Frostless. Only the female, though, will be Frostless. So
I like the variation. I mean, it's like
I
Curlia.
do too. I think it's just a little something.
Yeah.
Something different.
More versatile.
And then Rosalia
Mm-hmm.
is going to be Roserade.
Yeah. This one actually could be pretty high CP. I mean, it's like 2783.
It's pretty good.
Depending on the moves, that one could be pretty useful. It's grass and
I agree.
poison.
So
It's
something
kind of like
different.
a victory bell.
Yeah.
I wasn't a huge fan of Rosalia, but ever since that shiny came out, I want that too.
Yeah. I do
My
too.
top two
I've been
shinies
working-
right now are Rosalia and Murkrow. I don't know why, but I want them so bad.
Yeah, I've been trying to get the Rosalia too. So
Well, I feel like they're a little more attainable because they're pretty common.
yeah.
But also I love the different color roses, and then that
Yes.
pink Murkrow. I love it. All right, so that's the evolved forms of previous generation Pokemon to look for in Gen 4, if and when that drops this week.
That'll be so exciting.
Do you think it's going to drop this week? Do you want it to drop this week?
Yeah, I mean, I think it'd be great if it dropped this week. It'd give me something,
Something to do.
yeah, something to look forward to.
I don't know. I feel like,
When would you want it to drop?
I mean, it'd be cool if it was this week. I don't know. I feel like they're going to plan it differently.
I feel like there's nothing really happening this week
yeah.
in terms of, I don't know. I just feel like this is a
Besides
random week to do it.
lucky Pokemon.
Yeah.
But
I
like
don't-
an event or something.
Yes, that's what yeah, there's not anything special, an event or anything, so I feel like they won't. Just because, historically speaking, I feel like they usually drop new things when other things are happening. Is that true?
Yeah.
Don't you agree?
Yeah.
They don't just randomly, like, in the middle of the week, they're not like, oh.
Usually not.
But maybe they'll...
I mean, it's happened, I think, but
maybe they'll surprise us.
who knows?
it doesn't really matter to me when it comes. When it comes, it comes, you know?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna...
I think that leads us into our next thing. Two that we left off of this list to segue into our next point is Eevee. Eevee can evolve into Leafeon, a grass type, at 2849 CP, or Glaceon, ice type, 2866. there is a lot of speculation that the beginning of Gen 4 release could be started by these two being released.
I love the Eevee whole family.
So,
love the Eevee evolution.
Are you excited for the Eevee Community Day?
Super excited.
Yeah.
Because I think it's one of the best we've had in a while. I don't know why, I just really love Eevee.
I mean, Eevee's one of the favorites.
It's just, like, good for everything.
Pokemon lovers
yes.
everywhere.
It's just a classic
Pokemon.
And the fact that we're getting 2 more is pretty exciting.
Yeah. It makes me a little stressed because there are so many evolutions that I want there to be shiny. True. And I don't want it to be random, because what if you evolve it and you get 3 Jolteons and you wanted 1 Vaporeon, 1 Jolteon?
Yes, that'd be very disappointing.
And 1 Flareon. So I think that Niantic needs to, in some way, like, guarantee that you get what you want. I mean, I don't know if that's too much to ask, but...
Yeah, maybe.
Well, otherwise you would need, like, 40 shinies.
Well, I know what you mean. Like, somehow have a higher chance of evolving that type of Eevee or something.
Yeah, in some way.
Yeah.
In some way. And also, so, for Vaporeon, Flareon, and Jolteon, as of now, that's a 33% chance. When you evolve it, you don't know what you're going to get. And then you walk 10 kilometers and evolve in the day for Espeon, 10 kilometers, evolve in the night for Umbreon, but I wonder how they're going to
do the other 2.
Yeah. Like,
I don't know.
What are you going to have to do to get those? Or is it just going to be now you have a 1 in 5 chance to get?
I don't know.
So I don't know how they're going to do that. Unless they do, like, evolution items. So, like, a Firestone to evolve into...
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that, honestly.
Well, that would help regulate it.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. So... Yeah, Eevee Community Day. This is going to be the first 2-day Community Day.
Interesting.
So it's going to be on a Saturday and a Sunday on August 11th and 12th. And each day lasts for 3 hours at the normal time slot, which starts at 1 to 4 Pacific time.
I'm kind of glad, because sometimes usually there's always something that comes up during that time that I have to take care of, and then I only have about half the time to do it, so I'm excited to have 2 days.
Yeah.
I don't have to stress if I have to miss part of it.
Or if you want to just do, like, 1 hour one day and 2 or 3 hours the last day.
I appreciate that, because I don't have to stop my whole day to, I can live my life and catch a few.
I like it. I think it's pretty cool. Yeah. I wonder if they'll do it in the future. Or
I don't know.
If it's just because...
Do you think the 2-day thing is because of the drop or something, or is that something special?
I don't know. It could be.
I don't know.
But, we are still waiting for the, like, end of the Go Fest Safari Zone, the end of the summer. There's a big break, like a big reward. Some people think it could be Celebi. Some people think it could be Gen 4. I don't know.
It'd be cool if it'd be Gen 4.
Yeah. But also, I don't know. I want Celebi too. I don't know. Gen 4 would be pretty cool, though. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see pretty soon.
I'm glad the game is, like, progressing, though. They've steadily kept people's interest. Because for a while, though, they didn't really, they let people fall off the wagon because there were no updates or events.
Yeah. I remember we would go, like, months. For a while there, all you could do was catch Pokemon, and then they added raids, and then from raids, it's really
taken off. Yeah, and so I feel like they're kind of getting into a groove as a company. I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like they've done a lot better.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. Their communication, too.
Yes.
Has been so good.
I'm always impressed with their communication. I feel like they really listen to players' input, like on Twitter and all kinds of stuff. I feel like they take that into consideration.
I think it's been really good for them, too, working with the prominent YouTubers.
Yes.
Because I feel like the YouTubers, they're kind of like our ambassadors. They represent us.
I agree.
And they know what we want, I guess.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of like a intermediary.
Yeah.
We can comment on their videos or tweet them. Like,
right.
Let them know, like, what we're wanting. Like, not what we're wanting, but...
what changes, or we want to see in the game, or...
Yeah.
Hey, we're really bored with this.
When will you ever release Gen 2? That was
Yeah.
the biggest, oh my gosh, the biggest gap we will ever see. I hope.
Hopefully. That was
an
miserable,
eternity.
Yeah. It was.
I was like, we had caught every Pokemon in Gen 1 besides regionals, and I was like, why am I even playing anymore? And I loved the game, but there was nothing to work toward. But now I feel like there's so many things to work toward, whether that's XP or shinies or now lucky. Like you can always set a goal now.
It's always changing now, so it's exciting.
I like that.
New stuff to figure out.
Makes it different for different kinds of players.
Yeah.
People want different things, and I think they're doing a good job of accommodating those.
I think so too. That's a good point.
Yeah.
People want different things out of the game, so.
Yeah. I think they're being respectful of that too. So yeah.
So yeah, EV Community Day.
I'm excited.
I'm excited too. I think it'll be really cool.
Are you going to plan to play all 6 hours?
Oh gosh, probably not.
I mean, it's going to be hot.
Yes.
Here in the South. Woo.
Woo! Yeah, it'll be really hot.
I'll probably do like an hour and a half each day.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to try to play as much as possible during that time, but I'm also not going to stress about having to fit in so many hours. I think I'm just going to play, and then however long I can play that day, great, and then the next day I'll come back. And
yeah, because when it becomes stressful is when it's not as fun.
It's not fun anymore.
Yeah, I want to keep it fun. I think I like this. I like the 2-day thing a lot.
I do too. I really appreciate that because the last, one I didn't really get to participate in, I don't think. What was the last community day?
Squirtle.
Did I do that?
Uh-uh.
I didn't get to do that.
No, it was just on a Sunday, and I think you had family.
I always have something come up, I feel like. So, yeah, Squirtle.
Well, Sundays are busy for you.
Yes. So, Squirtles I didn't really get, but
I can trade you.
Hopefully the 2-day thing will
alleviate this.
Be better, yeah. Alleviate the stress.
Alright, we're coming to the end. Talking about the only legendary that's out right now, Registeel. I'm going to be honest, I don't have one.
I don't either.
I don't even really care if I get one.
I don't either.
I may honestly just let someone trade this to me when we become best friends and it's not that much Stardust.
There hasn't been a lot of these raids around. I haven't seen.
Well, especially
here.
Yeah, we live in the suburbs of a bigger city. And yeah, I just feel like they're not as common. Or if they are, there's no one there. Well, no one really cares anymore.
Yeah, that's part of the problem is there's not a group of people wanting to actually do it. So
yeah,
I haven't gotten one. I haven't even seen one.
But I haven't really had the ambition because it's so bad.
Yeah, it's terrible.
For a legendary, it is bad.
It's not worth it.
I mean, sorry, Registeel, you're just not
worth my time.
No, not really. I mean, if I showed up to a raid and there were people there and they were going to do it, yeah, I would do it.
Yeah, I would too.
But I'm not going to wait an hour for people to show up.
Yeah.
I don't
go
know.
out of my way to find a raid.
Yeah.
I agree.
He's too common to be... Well, not too common, but I don't know. I'm not excited about him.
So do you think there's going to be a shiny Eevee for Community Day?
Oh, yeah, we skipped that.
Yeah, we did. But do you think there's going to...
Yeah, I definitely think so.
I think so, too.
They've already released the sprites, and every single Community Day there's been shiny.
And I'm
think
really
there would be a
excited about
riot
that.
if
I
there
think
wasn't.
Eevee is the perfect pick for the Community Day.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited to expand my Eevee collection.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm excited about the shiny Eevee, but I kind of wish it looked a little different.
I think the coolest evolution form is Vaporeon.
Yes, I would agree.
It's a big difference. Or Espeon.
Or even Jolteon.
Yeah. Or Umbreon.
So there's some good ones, but I feel like the Eevee...
It's a little subtle.
Yeah, I don't know what I wanted it to be, but it's okay. It's alright. I can deal with it.
I think it'll still be noticeable in the game.
I think so,
for
too.
sure.
I don't think
it's going to be as hard to tell as Bulbasaur.
Oh, yeah. Oh, gosh. That was the worst.
I would just have to wait for those, sparkle animations.
Yes.
Same with Plusle.
Yes.
I managed to get a couple shinies, but, I couldn't tell.
Yeah.
I just saw the sparkle. I was like, oh, yeah. That's awesome. Couldn't tell. Not much of a difference.
That's good. So we can tell the difference. It's more of a gray color.
Yeah.
So, that'll be interesting to see it in game though, how it looks.
It's always just different because like you've seen so many Eevees and then you click on it and it's not what it.
I know
it's so a different
exciting.
color.
I get a rush.
I do too. I love shinies. That's probably my favorite thing.
Okay, so goals this week. I think my main goal this week is gonna be to catch more of the Pokemon that are gonna have evolutions in Gen 4. Whenever that may drop, I want to be ready. I don't want to be the only one that, doesn't have enough candies for something and also I just want to have, better versions of those, like higher CPs, of the Pokemon that can evolve.
Yeah, that sounds good. I would like to do that, and then also I would just like to save up a lot of things for mass evolves, because if there is going to be double XP for evolutions, I would love to be fully stocked and be able to do a lot of lucky eggs to get double XP. That would be great. Then I'm also always on the shiny hunt. So
yes,
my goals always shiny Murkrow,
add some more shinies.
Shiny Roselia, or any other shinies. I mean, I would take any other shiny.
Yeah.
But those are the two that I really want, so those are going to be my goals as well.
All right, well, this has been the first ever episode of the Pokemon Go show. Thank you so much for tuning in and listening to us talk. You can find us on Twitter
at Pokemon Go Show 1.
So please follow us and tweet us your thoughts, and if you've heard any more rumors or speculations about the Gen 4 drop, or topics that you want covered next week.
Just anything. Always tweet us.
Just to say hey.
We'll tweet you back.
Yeah.
We love to talk. We love Twitter.
Twitter's great.
Tell your friends. They can add us on Twitter.
Yep.
Or they can listen to us too.
Yep.
Spread the word. We want this thing to grow like a wildfire.
Oh gosh, such a nerd.
It is true.
But yes, please interact with us on Twitter. That's the best way. That's the only way to communicate with us.
As for now.
But yeah, just follow us on Twitter so that you can have your input for the show too.
Yeah, because we want this to be not just what we want, but we want to cover what you guys want.
Build a little community.
Yeah, text us.
Text us.
Text us.
My number is...
okay. Tweet us. You can tweet us if you catch something really rare and you just want to tell somebody.
Yes,
if you get a super cool lucky Pokemon, just tweet us anything.
Yeah.
Tweet us your progress. Anything.
Agreed. Maybe we'll have a Twitter poll about when Gen 4 will...
Ooh, I like Twitter polls.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
Let's make some Twitter polls.
We can start making some polls. Note.
Anyways. Bye.
Bye. See you next week.
Have a good week.
Woo.